Officer? Officer Zachariah Mancer, a sight for sore eyes. Our hero, brave and strong.
I like where this is going.
Well, you know, you were just so nice, and if you wanted, if you had time, I know you're probably busy, but if you did...
What?
I'm just glad you came to see me. I was just thinking about you. Feel like you're maybe the only guy who could help me.
Why? What's going on?
I just don't have a lot of friends in Ophir. Never really had time for them, but one of the few I have, Abby Goodsman, owns a stall. She's a great girl. Lately, though, she's been scared for her life. Soldiers have been trying to extort her for serum. They tore down her stall and threatened all sorts of horrible things when she wouldn't pay. As an officer, I was hoping you could find out who these wicked men are and figure out why they're messing with a good girl like Abby. Please, I'm really terrified for her.
If you're positive they're soldiers, that's weird. Yeah, I'll look into it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I knew you were a good guy.
You're not really like everyone else, are you?
What do you mean?
You kept a level head in the attack. Politicians lost their shit, but you kept cool.
Maybe a hard life like mine prepares you for anything. Or maybe I just had more faith in your abilities than they did.
Can I ask how you ended up becoming an artist?
That's a long story, officer. Not the happy kind. Don't want to depress you.
I got all night.
All right. Okay. You asked for it. I got left alone when I was young. Parents died, so I was forced out on the streets. One of 1,000 orphans like me. Did a lot of stuff I wasn't proud of, but had to get by, you know? Then I got lucky, and the center took me in. Gave me food and clothes and an education and hope. And a purpose once they taught me music. And confidence once they told me I was talented. So, when I was old enough to leave the orphanage, I got lucky and met some other musicians who gave me a lot of help. Ended up performing in some bars around the slums. Not glamorous, but I got lucky, and it got me here. So, maybe the story's not so sad after all.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon. Be careful. Would hate to lose a guy like you around here.
My God. I know, I couldn't believe it myself. An explosion, right in the middle of Ophir.
Hello?
Hello. Looking for some medicine? Drugs? Ingredients, maybe?
Can you help me? I'm looking for any information on the caravan that sets up in the stall over there.
I don't know. My memory sometimes needs incentive to remember.
Don't act like you have nothing to gain. Merchants are disappearing around here like smoke, and it's no longer safe for you. You tell me what you know, and I'll intervene with my men. Despite the risk of trouble, it'll maybe make your life a little safer.
Fine, but hurry the hell up, because I don't want to share the same fate as the very caravan you're looking for. You've heard the tale of the Vori, of the underworld. So these overpriced foreign merchants did something to piss them off. Didn't pay their rite of passage or protection serum or something. Whatever the hell it was. They were kidnapped, that's all I know. Where they are, or even if they're still alive, I haven't the damnedest clue. For that, you'll have to ask the Vori. Now do Joe a favor. Take this herb and get the hell out before you raise suspicions.
You Abby Goodsman?
Yes, By the Shadow, please don't tell me that man sent you.
No, your friend Nisha, the artist, sent me. Said she thought you were in trouble. It looks like she was right.
Yes. Thank you. They're ruining my life. I'm being threatened by soldiers who tore down my shop. Why? Because they wanted serum I don't even have. And if I didn't give it to them, they said they'd denounce me. For what? I never did anything bad.
Yeah, I believe you. You sure they were real soldiers, though? Could have been mobsters in disguise.
All I know is their uniforms sure looked real, and their chief told me to call him Sam Ward. He's sick. You hear me? Sick. A brutal... Please help me. The threats keep coming, and I'm telling you, they're gonna kill me. I know it.
It's all right. Everything will be okay. I'm gonna look for this Sam Ward. Talk to him. Talk to my captain about him, too. I'll get it worked out. Don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you, officer. Thank you so much.
You the one that's been threatening Abby Goodsman?
Really? What? That bitch complained to the great magicians? Great. Perfect. You know what she's up to. She's anti-regime, and she's plotting against abundance. True fucking story. Your little friend's a traitor, Mancer. Too bad your powers don't include lie detection, huh? So, who cares? We put a little pressure on her, milk her a little bit before the ASC catches her. So what? She deserves it. All she needed to do was be loyal to the damn corporation that raised her. Watch your back. If someone heard about you being friendly with some of the oppositionists like that girl, let's just say it won't end well.
we really gonna talk to that man? The chief of the board? You know that even back at home we used to hear about him? He's a terrifying man. And hanging out with the mob. Merchants are that important.
Hello there. Feel
Make the slightest move, you're a dead man.
Since this warehouse...
Mr. Mancer, the sight of...
I'm looking for a caravan of merchants. They were supposed to be in the exchange. Word is they were escorted to the slums, and you may know something about it.
Yeah, rude little men. My town, my streets. Uninvited competition who lack even the common decency to offer a little token of grace in exchange for their presence. If you're ready to settle their debts, I'd be happy to usher them back home.
These merchants were involved in some outside business that requires interrogation as soon as possible. You can either help me find them, or we can always turn our attention towards your business affairs. Your call, Anton.
So either I turn a blind eye or you do. Fair enough. Very well. Let's be magnanimous and hope that you will be too. You will find your suspects in one of our warehouses. Go see the guards and tell them, he who profits will deserve honor. They will give you the keys. Business is business, and now that ours is done, I will trust in your discretion.
I gotta go.
Then go.
Anton Rogue sent me. I need the keys to the building.
Oh, yeah? And I'm the Dowser. What, I'm just supposed to believe you? Well, you got the password, so here's the key.
Thanks.
Make the slightest move, you're a dead man.
Who are you? You don't look like a guard to me.
Cause I'm not. Name's Zachariah Mancer, lieutenant in Ophir. If you're the merchant who got himself kidnapped from the exchange, I'm here to get you out.
I am indeed. Fiorello, master of the caravan. The shadow still protects me. But I doubt you came to help us out of the generosity of spirit. Am I correct in that presumption?
Ian Mancer, great master of the Technomancer, sent me to talk to you.
Ah, I see. Yes. One of my favorite clients. And a man with whom I, indeed, have some information to share. Aurora has discovered a new site, not far from the Shadow Path. A site filled with objects of incredible condition, and even a relic, as rumor has it.
News I'm sure the great master will be glad to hear. You should go now. Get back on the exchange as quick as you can.
I'm not one to dally, Mancer. I'll see you around, I'm sure.
Door's locked from the other side. Guess we're going around.
Lieutenant, I'm a little busy planning our next...
Of course, Captain.
Listen, before you... I get that his rank makes...
Of course, Captain.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I finally managed to meet the merchants you told me about. It wasn't easy. The mob kidnapped them for serum. I freed them before talking to them.
I'm sure gratitude helped to loosen their lips. So what knowledge was gleaned from such lengths?
Word that Aurora is running large-scale excavations along the shadow paths near our territory, and in the process uncovering important objects, maybe even a relic.
Fascinating. Finds that are no doubt better off in our hands than those of Aurora's Technomancers. Keep those merchants close, Zachariah. Information like that is such a priceless commodity. You are no more free to roam than the rest of us. Of that I have no doubt. But if you find yourself with access to a rover and perhaps find a way to that excavation site and locate the relic, well, you cannot know the value it might hold if brought back to us. It may seem petty. It's a mission for some rusty relic that may or may not even exist. However, if you are able to slip away from Ophir...
I wanted to talk to you about something.
What about?
We're looking for a scientist who disappeared. Name's Charles Seeker. All I found is some of his research. Seems he was studying Technomancers before getting arrested and sent to a camp.
Charles Seeker? Yes, the geneticist. Geneticists pose a risk. Scientific discoveries are always threatening to expose our secrets. Your friend Scott even worked on the same research years ago. Never found out what Scott did or didn't discover, though. He ended up drinking himself into irrelevance. So I stopped worrying. Whatever research you found, make sure no one sees it. Could be our downfall.
Lieutenant Zachariah Mancer. What a pleasure.
Hello, sir. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you before.
Ah, of course. I'm Colonel Victor Watcher of the ASC.
Colonel,
At ease, Lieutenant, at ease. Simply came to congratulate you and learned that you've become a Technomancer of the highest degree. For a young man from the Rogue family, that's a terrific achievement.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Your road must have been difficult, but you persevered. An outsider who managed to work his way into the ranks of the elite Technomancers. A marvelous story, especially given their secrecy. They've always fascinated me. Do you have any insight as to why they chose to be so insular?
I'm sorry, Colonel, but I don't know what you mean.
What a shame. By coming to you out of friendship and camaraderie, I was hoping that you wouldn't treat me like an outsider, too. All right, then. Back to your duties. But think about what I asked, and we'll see each other again.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Captain, can I get some intel on a couple citizens?
As long as it's mission-related, Lieutenant.
The name is Abby Goodsman.
Give me a sec. She's a trader with a small shop in the exchange quarter. No arrests, no complaints, no bookmark by the ASC. You said this was mission-related, Lieutenant?
Of course, Captain. Just following up on some leads. What do you know about a soldier named Sam Ward?
Not a lot. The little I know is nothing good. Mostly about the company he keeps, like Vori. Not enough to arrest him, but enough to be glad he's not one of my problems. Word to the wise, which I hope you are. Stay away from him unless you're looking for the kind of trouble you can't dig your way out of.
Of course, Captain.
Despite the attack, the officials reached the source. Good work, Lieutenant.
All safe and sound at the camp as promised, Captain.
You're already making yourself one hell of an asset, Lieutenant. No doubt those officials owe you their lives. You sure as hell earned your pay. Go see the quartermaster to get it. Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard, and we strike now. ASC discovered that they got in through the underworks, through tunnels connected to their shadow paths, so that's where we're gonna hit them. Get a rover and Amelia Reacher to drive you there, and wipe the Aurora shits off the face of Mars and destroy their damn tunnels. Failure's not an option. This is a mission of pride for this army, not just for abundance. They struck us in our home. For that, we'll annihilate them. Don't let us down, Lieutenant. During their assassination plot, Aurora's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs, forcing us to evacuate blocks of citizens to protect them from the sun. We need the repairs done, and done quickly. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, the fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant. Get them back to work so our city can get back to living.
Will do, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Technomancer, leaving the city for the front. I want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it. I assume you got more intel on the attack. What happened?
Apparently some double agents from Aurora were hiding out in the slums until they launched the orchestrated attack. One group created a diversion while the others tried to assassinate some of our civil servants. They might be enemies, but they're not idiots. Their diversion was thought out, made a hell of a political statement. They knew that destroying the roof shutters would incite panic in the lower regions of the city. Needless to say, it's also humiliating that they could pull it off. Damn lucky most of the damage was contained and the bulk of the city's just fine.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Captain Eliza told me to come find...
Indeed, I've been expecting... Know what I feel like doing? Paying a visit to that pretty Abby girl. Yeah. Chick didn't learn her lesson after we tore down her shop. Maybe we could teach her a lesson in some other ways.
Sick. You're sick. But it's a sick I wouldn't mind catching, yeah? Why not? A damn pretty girl. I'll grab Chris and we'll make it a party.
Nice. Sounds good. Hey, shut up. I hear something.
Alright, pretty simple. Just gotta stop the soldier so he can't make good on his threats.
You know something? It's assholes.
Hey, stop it! Soldiers, cut it out!
Who the hell do you think you are? Trying to give me orders, Mancer? I don't report to you, and you don't have a damn clue what's going on here. We'll take what we're owed from the Broad and leave it for Jet if we want. We clear? Or did we misunderstand and you just want to join us in the beatdown?
How do I thank you for everything you've done for me? I don't... If there is anything I can ever do for you, please tell me. Thank you.
Mr. Mancer, it's a pleasure.
Never noticed all the beggars in the neighborhood. This a new thing?
No, No. They've been here way too long, if you ask me. More and more keep piling in. They're ruining my business. Not a clue where they're coming from. All I know is they keep pouring in, broken and disabled, putting it out there for pity. Clients coming around don't like that. Me and my colleagues would pay a hefty sum to anyone who could get them out of here and move them to the slums or somewhere. You could be that someone? Yeah?
I can try. Hey, Nisha.
Well, well, day's looking up already.
I took care of your friend's problem. The soldiers won't be bothering Abby anymore. It's a promise.
Thank you. That's really nice of you to help two ladies needing a hand. You're a real sweetheart. Really hope I can repay you in the future. I'll never forget what you did.
I gotta go.
All right. Well, maybe I'll see you again soon. Be careful.
Hey, mister. You got some serum, mister?
No, I don't. And you folks gotta clear out. Let's go.
We gotta... You gonna protect us if we do?
No, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, you think? We leave, the smuggler will kill us.
The smuggler?
I ain't never had no serum to travel, but it ain't stopped me from wanting to. And when I heard about this smuggler filler who might help, might even help make me a merchant, you know, the traveling kind, I thought my dreams were in reach. Ended up a nightmare. Made me sign these papers, see? And after I'd done it, threatened to say I was one of them rebels or worse. Said they'd execute me, and if I didn't do what he said, didn't steal for him in the exchange. But I wasn't no good at it, see? And he wasn't too happy with me for it. So he cut my arm off. Told me to beg on the streets and bring him back whatever I made. To stay put if I wanted to keep my life. If that's what you call this.
The hell's this world coming to?
Serum, sir. Got a drop for a poor war cripple?
No, I don't. You gotta move it along, pal.
Where you want me to go? One block over, any better for you?
Listen, I'm sorry. I am. I get it. Life's kicked you in the balls, and you're just trying to survive. And if you were the only one begging these streets, it'd be different. But you're not. It's you and countless others making it really hard for the merchants to conduct their business. Merchants who, if I don't get you out, are more than willing to ask much less kindly. So I'm just asking you to move it somewhere else.
Life might have kicked me in the balls, but it was the smuggler who took my arm. Promised to kill me if I leave these streets.
The smuggler.
I met him, and he promised me the world. Promised me a life far from here without all the troubles that have made up my life from the start.
I've heard the stories. Guy made you believe he could get you into another corporation and a better life, right? Then threatened to hand you over to the ASC with proof of your treason if you didn't steal for him, but you were a bad thief. So he took your arm and made you beg instead, yeah?
Kinda. Sorta. But I was great at stealing. Just bad at keeping quiet, keeping my opinions to myself.
How about you help me find this guy?
Sure. Yeah, sure. He hangs around the station. Go in looking like that, though, and he's gonna be gone before you're anywhere near him. Now you go in looking like a fella needing a break, looking for a way out of here. Make him think you're weak, desperate, and damn if he won't open his arms to you.
I hear you. Thanks for the tip. Hello, Fiorello. You seem a bit preoccupied. Things not going well?
No, it has. Everything has gone very well because of your efforts. Let's just say that my leave of absence didn't help my business. Don't think I'm not grateful, friend. I appreciate the thought. What can I do for you?
Listen, maybe I can help. What's going on?
You are too kind. I am so deeply indebted to you. Anyway, yes, I am a little worried. More than a little, to be truthful. Two of my regular clients, after the kidnapping, must have assumed the worst and just left. Haven't heard from them. No one but you, I admit, cared enough to come to look for me. That said, their merchandise is here, but I have no way of telling them I am back without the risk of exposing myself. I don't mean to treat you like my errand boy. I only ask because you offered your help. Anyway, if you could let them know, I could compensate you as well. One of them, I'm sure you know. The barracks quartermaster. The other one is a slums merchant.
You know where the merchant's at?
Of course, of course. If you have a map, I could show you. Bless you, Mancer. 1,000 times over, bless you for all you've done for me.
Who's the girl? She doesn't exactly look like a merchant.
It is a good question. I found her tied up in the warehouse that we were dumped in. The poor thing cannot even remember her own name. Figure she must have family or friends around here, though, so I keep her with me, hoping someone might recognize her. Just banking on luck, though. Maybe as an officer, you might be able to check and see if someone has reported her missing. I'm sure her family would be grateful, as I would.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Officer Mancer. You are a man of endless generosity.
Look at you. Glad to see you. Can't tell you how much your help was. It is appreciated. Well, things might have worked themselves out in time, but who has time these days? And you sure saved me the hassle. You're a Technomancer?
I am. Zachariah Mancer.
I'm lucky, in name and in life. You Mancers all stick together. Know each other real well, don't you?
Know each other, maybe, but we're scattered between here and the front.
Right. The front. Of course, the front. So, I take it you know where I can find I believe his name is Master Connor?
He's still in town, away from the front, training recruits.
Lucky again. Just what I wanted to hear. Think you might be up to do me a favor?
Either way, I'm here. Tell me what you need.
Simple. To meet Master Connor and relay some information. With your help, of course. Without your help, well, being just a simple merchant, unwelcome outside the exchange, I suppose it'd be a bit harder. If not, impossible. You know as well as I do, a common merchant can't just stroll up to the likes of a master. So, you get me in front of him, and I'll owe you one. How about that?
I'll see what I can do.
And I'll be much obliged.
Hey, I was told you could help me.
That so? Perhaps.
I heard you were the discreet type. Could maybe help me and my friends get out of fear. Leave abundance. Is that true?
What's your deal? Political problems? Avoiding the front? Never mind, keep your silence. Better for all. Yeah, I have some contacts that might be able to help you out. But I don't do favors. It's gonna cost you. And to be straight, to get 3 people out, it's gonna cost some bribes to guards and officials. Not gonna be cheap. But if you got the serum, we can get you on your way.
Brought you everything I could scrape together. Here.
Good to hear. Good. Good. I'll take care of the rest. You got a map? Look here. Meet me in the underworks. It's hidden, and it'll make it easier to sneak out.
Zachariah, so your captain told you I was heading out, did she? I should be grateful. It is good to see you. Perhaps for the last time. I'm leaving for the front, as is expected.
I wish you could stay longer.
Wish that I could as well, if not only to appease my concern for you. But their will moves more than my desire. So they separate us, as they always have. To keep us divided. And I fear to further isolate you. Stay wary, mindful. You are in their sights, my dear Zachariah. You are the newest initiate, the youngest. And so, to them, the most attainable. The shortest route to knowing our secret. Such is our world. We are pawns in a chess game played by imbeciles, clinging to nothing but illusions of power. The real power that illusion brings. Take care, Zachariah. Take care.
I will. My word. Until we meet again, Master.
I'm afraid this is more of a farewell. And it's Sean. Forgive me not.
It is always sad to see a friend leave, especially when you know that he's going to risk his life every day. You must be feeling very lonely. It is up to you to earn a new friend to support you through hard times. A friend powerful enough. Have you thought about my request? What's a little secret shared against a strong friendship, after all?
I would be honored to have you among my friends, Colonel. But alas, I don't know what secret you're alluding to. I'm sorry.
A pity indeed, because you will find out soon enough. While I can be a great friend, I can also be a fierce enemy. See you later, Lieutenant.
Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. Maybe the Great Master will know where he is.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you? Zachariah, a pleasure as always.
Do you have any insight on Alan May?
Zachariah, listen closely. As he...
I'm looking for Master Connor. Any idea where I can find him?
He headed down to the underworks. Needed to get some supplies from our warehouses. If you're going there, take the elevator near the barracks. Opens up close to the warehouses and will save you some time. It's a real maze down there.
Thanks for the tip. Do we know what forces are...
The greatest challenge shall be their own Technomancers. I am certain they'll be supported by numerous soldiers and laborers willing to lay down their lives in their defense. But I have faith in you, Zachariah Rogue Mancer. Endowed with the intelligence and adaptability that both your names imply, you always find a way. And I wouldn't be surprised if you come out the other side having made new allies.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Hey Ryan, merchant just delivered this for you. Said he's got more merch you may be interested in too.
Oh, good. Bastard finally showed up. Damn foreigners. Good thing they're better at making deals than they are at minding their clocks or calendars.
Connor. Hello.
My dear, dear Zachariah, a pleasure as always to see you, and my gratitude for your help. Now, please, stop calling me Master. You're one of us now. What brings you here?
I met a merchant fresh off the exchange who'd like to meet you.
Strange. Some delivery I'm not expecting, or something else?
He only said he had information to give. Didn't say what, but I thought maybe there was a chance he learned something about some relics during his travels.
Relics are more the great master's field of expertise than mine. I like to stick to molding our young recruits, but come, let us see what this is all about.
I don't know what's going on, but this is weird. Better follow Master Connor to the exchange to make sure nothing happens to him. Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level. I don't know what's going on, but this is weird. Better follow Master Connor to the exchange to make sure nothing happens to him.
Is it really you, Andrew? Can it really be?
I hate to disappoint, Master Connor, but I don't die easy. And I have a little too much pride to just let myself be tossed out with the trash. We got some explaining to do.
We did not toss you out with the trash. We just did not know how to help you. Your talents were uncontrollable. So we sent you away, hoping you would forget and move on.
Hoping I'd forget? When? As 10 years of my life wasted away at the hands of a merchant? I want my goddamn life back, asshole.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how I could make it up to you.
I don't know. But you can be damn sure I'll think of something. Get out.
Andrew, I cannot tell you how remarkable to see you. Simply remarkable. Pardon me, Zachariah. You cannot know how unexpected this was. Thank you. I must now return to the source.
Woo! Who'd have fucking thought it? A Technomancer spying on other Technomancers. Crazy shit right there. From where I've stood, it looks like you were all stuck together tight as hell. Shows what I know.
Keep your mouth shut.
I'm just shocked, Lieutenant, that's all. Shocked and, just shocked.
Here we are. Couple of idiots looking for a way out. So desperate they'll fall for anything.
That really what you think's going on here?
Why? You gonna resist? If that's the case, we'll just kill you then.
Take it back. I'll stop. Anything you want, just let me leave.
Sorry, I'm not the lenient type, especially not with those who don't give leniency to others. Only thing you deserve is to die.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
What does the name Andrew mean to you?
The long version of the name Andy? How about a last name? No? All right. Give me a second. I have a vague recollection of an Andrew linked to an accident at the Technomancer school years back. That what this is about? Some affair at the school? If it is, listen closely, Lieutenant. You're an officer now, not a school teacher, and I can't afford to have your attention divided, so get your head around that and out of the schoolyard. We clear?
Of course, Captain. Crystal clear.
Mr. Mancer, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Big on weaponry, I hope? What can I get you?
Your beggar problem's fixed. It was a little more complicated than it looked.
Really? How so?
They weren't here by choice. Poor folks got ripped off by a guy who said he was a smuggler. Told them he'd get them to Shadow Lair. Instead, he cut him up and made him work for him.
Terrible thing to hear. Oh, glad you put an end to it. Here, take this. For saving those people and our businesses.
Listen up! Everybody! Listen. Hey, you! Soldier boy! That's right. Listen up, or I kill this guy!
What?
No! No! Shut up and listen. Don't talk! This little shit's brother ruined me, okay? He lured me in and got me up to my eyes in debt! So, you find him and tell him if he wants to see his brother again, he forgets what I owe him! You got it?
You really think threatening an innocent man's the way to go? Or maybe you think it's gonna make things worse for you. Calm down. Maybe I can help you.
So, what are you gonna do? Protect me and my family?
Sure, we can keep you all safe.
That a promise?
It's a promise. If you lower your weapon.
All right. I'm putting it down. Just lock me up and keep your promise.
Everything okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm shaken, but all right. Thank you so deeply, officer. Thank you.
The hell? Fucking fallow? Hell you want, huh?
To find your chief.
Mara? You want Mara? What are you? Fuck. Fuck it. Ain't my fight. You'll find her there if you want to find her. Hope she gives you what you're looking for.
You Mara?
Yeah. What's it to you, dick?
Charming. I helped the young lady escape from a warehouse where she was being tortured. She can't even remember her own name.
Wow, you're a hero. Thanks for the story.
She was one of yours.
You found Talia? If you found her, fuck. This would be the first damn time I'd ever owe any guy anything. You bring her here, whether she remembers herself or us or not, if it's her, she's one of us. Family. So yeah, we'll take care of her. And the assholes who fucked with her too.
Just glad to finally find her a home. There's a merchant in the exchange quarter. Name's Fiorello. He's been taking care of her. Send someone to get her. Tell him I sent you.
And what's your name? To tell him?
Technomancer.
A good name. One I won't forget. We don't have many friends with dicks around here, but I'd like to consider you one. Thanks for bringing our sister back home.
Bye, Mara. Hey there.
Officer, hello! What can I do for the fine officer today? Check out my merchandise.
Hey there. Just came by to let you know Fiorello's back in the exchange, and he's got your merchandise.
Now, that is some very good news. Thank you. I'll send my assistant right away.
I heard you put an end to the smugglers' trafficking, Mr. Mancer. I am disappointed.
Why's that?
My concern? Oh no, I simply admired the man. Not for the income he scraped from his beggar army, but rather for the pressure he managed to put on the merchants without lifting a finger. With that said, anything having to do with crime is my concern. Maybe you will remember the next time before you stick your fingers in my pies. Now tell me, what do you want?
I just wanted you to know my services are available for a price.
Interesting. A question, though. Is it really the pay you're after, Mancer, or could it be the adrenaline? Those old graybeards at the source boring the living hell out of you yet?
I don't remember inviting you into my business. If you need me, just pay.
A Technomancer for hire. A prize indeed. Who wouldn't need such a thing? But you'll need to prove yourself first. The army has a weapons shipment heading to the front. I'd like for it to not get there. Why don't you use your rank to see that it makes an unforeseen detour to, well, me?
This a test of loyalty? Fine, if that's what you need. I gotta go.
Then go.
explosion. How? Why? I'm still shaking.
Must have been
Hey!
Aurora.
Hey, you! Please! Please stop! I need your help! Please!
You is one of them Technomancers, ain't ya? Heard about you? One of them fancy officers supposed to be our protectors.
We do what we can.
Then maybe you the man I should ask for help. You see, I got a daughter. Prettiest thing you ever seen, ever seen. So sweet and kind and everything a mom'd ever want in a baby girl. Kind of daughter makes you just bubble with pride. But she's gone now. Just disappeared. And I know you ain't know her, but I promise she ain't the kind of girl who just leave her mama without no word. It's them Vori done took her. I know it. Took her and forcing her to do heaven knows what. Horrible things I can't imagine. You gotta help. You've got to help her, Mr. Mancer.
I'll do my best. What's her name?
Sarah. Her name is Sarah. Thank you so much, sir. I can't say how good it is for you to help a woman like me. Thank you, sir. Thank you for my baby girl and me.